Canada, Canadians, what the hell's going on? Do you care about anything anymore? What are you living for? What are you doing with your life? What are you hoping to achieve in your life? Do you have any sort of like consistency with what you believe in or what you live for or what you want to do with your life? Are you seeing the inconsistencies all around you? I mean, we're supposed to be the smart ones, right? We're supposed to be, well, we're not like those Americans. We're smarter. Are we smarter? Are we? Look around. Look what's happening. And we're all just rolling over. We got nothing to say. We're seeing kids get tackled at parks and assaulted for playing hockey in the name of health and safety. You're allowed to leave the country and fly somewhere and fly in, but oh no, God forbid that you go outside of your own home. We're being tested right now. I hate to break it to you. We're a bunch of lab rats, okay? We are lab rats. You are a lab rat. Are you going to pass the test or not? Are you just going to give away all of your freedoms because health and safety? Oh, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. You know, I heard someone put it really simply, and I thought, damn, is that really how simple it is? Canadians don't think for themselves. What do you think? Do you think for yourself? Or do you look around, assess the opinions of those around me, and then conform to whatever is the popular opinion? Yeah, I better just keep putting masks on my children and going along with all of this tyranny and everything. You have people on TV who are saying, oh, these lockdowns are just so tyrannical. It's awful, isn't it? Oh, this person's standing against the lockdowns. What a crazy person. They're speaking out of both sides of their mouths, okay? We can change this. We can change this. All we have to do is stand up and say, hey, I don't like this. Start talking to people in your family saying, yeah, I disagree with this. Something ain't right. And the scariest part is, folks, 2 weeks from today, they're going to start policing the internet. The Rogers Communications was down today in the GTA. We couldn't even use our phones. Couldn't even use our cell phones to communicate. And now they want to censor things. The Trudeau government wants to censor things that they find hurtful on the internet. What do you think that's going to be? Do you really think that's going to be stopping the racists? It's anti-racism. We're going to end racism forever. Look at history. When has censorship ever been done by the good guys? It never has. In fact, censorship is always a nice precursor. It's a nice foreplay, if you will, to very bad times. Very bad times. Everyone's distracted by COVID, mad at one another, want to kill themselves in their homes, and they're not even paying attention to the totalitarian bills, yes, that they are passing in this country. Stop being apathetic. Stop rolling over. What do you want this country to look like? Are you part of this country? Or are you just somebody who enjoys beer and maybe hopefully going to a cottage at some point? The price of freedom is constant vigilance. And this country is so fucking lazy and pampered, and no one's doing anything. No one cares. No one fucking cares. And I don't even know. We deserve what's coming. We absolutely deserve what's coming. But it's not too late. It's not too late to just stand up and stand for something. Stand for anything at this point. Seriously, what the fuck do you stand for? What's a Canadian stand for at this point? I'm curious about this internet bill. Are they going to, like, if I post a picture of Justin Trudeau wearing blackface, is that considered racist? Is that considered hurtful because he wore blackface? Is bringing up history racist? Is mentioning history racist? Where's the line going to be? There isn't going to be a line. It's going to be the same thing as political correctness culture, which is I'm going to cancel people who are politically opposed to me. Hardcore porn, the exploitation of children and young women on OnlyFans, doing sexual acts on the internet, that's going to be fine. That won't be banned at all. No, that won't be banned at all. But me asking questions about our immigration numbers, oh, that's racist. That you're a conservative voiced his opinion on the internet? Get him! Ban him! Take his website down. That's what this is going to look like. And anybody saying otherwise is an enemy, in my opinion. They are an enemy. They are using Canada as a globo homo testing ground. Why? Because Canadians have proven to be so docile and demoralized. Oh, we're chill. We don't give a fuck. Yeah, to a fault. To a fault. Now our country and everything that gave us amazing freedoms is being raped and pillaged by global special interests. And what are you doing? You're watching Netflix. You're watching Netflix. The next time you eat something, the next time you go out to eat, the next time you breathe the fresh air in this country, realize people are coming after that. People don't want you to have that freedom. People don't want you to have that delicious meal. Okay? They want to control you. They want to control every part of your life. Think about that. They want to control every part of your life. And if you think that's crazy, look at what's happened over the past year. It was 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Now everyone has to have a vaccine passport. We need complete access to your immune system and body 24/7. Wake up, okay? This isn't, just a virus and we're just being healthy and safe. I mean, if you do any amount of math or arithmetic in what's going on, that would be obvious. But I know you're afraid. You're afraid. You're afraid to consider that Justin Trudeau might not have my best interest in mind. Justin Trudeau might not have my best interest in mind. Guess what? The Liberal Party talks so much about wanting to stop gun violence, right? Oh, we're going to take away the guns from legal gun owners while doing nothing about illegal guns being smuggled into this country. In fact, they passed a bill which gives lighter sentences to gun smugglers. These liberals don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Quite frankly, they are trying to destroy this country, and they are doing it successfully. They are doing it so successfully. Don't you think that Canada is too big to fall? Because they're crumbling, they're destroying the foundations of this country, and all we need is an economic collapse, and then we'll be in free fall. And because we're all obsessed with diversity, inclusion, and all this bullshit political correctness, we're going to be at each other's throats, not even being able to work together or do anything about it. We're going to be arguing with one another about who's wearing a mask, who's white passing and who's not white passing, and the implications of what that means, instead of keeping it simple. Passing the puck to one another. Talking to one another. Communicating. Being the good, honest Canadians that we are. Being silent because you don't want to say anything, that isn't nice. That's you being a coward. We need to draw the line between cowardice and being nice. Stop being a coward. Do something with your life. What are you even doing with your life at this point? None of us even have lives at this point. They've been taken away. So are you going to do something with yours, or are you just going to hand it all over? I want to hand it all over because maybe I'll be able to go to the bar again if I get vaccinated and we can go back to normal. What normal was it anyway? Honestly. I mean, now I'm just diving into your psychology at this point, but like, really, what were you living for before that? Because this demoralization of our character and our nation, it didn't start with COVID. Oh, it's been going on. It's been going on, and it's been going on for a long time. For a long time. What's our national project? What do Canadians work on? What are we working on? As far as I can tell, before COVID, it's trying to undermine and resent everything about our civilization. Burning oil and petroleum. Get rid of all of it. Let's live in shipping containers. And we all get solar panels. No. There's a lot more going on, folks. There's a reason that we're the most resource-rich country in the world, and we're in the most debt per capita. I don't know the specifics on that, but we have the most resources in the world, yet we're in the most debt. If Canada was a kid on the schoolyard, he'd be the one getting bullied. He'd be the rich kid getting bullied, getting walked all over, getting humiliated, getting laughed at constantly behind his back. And we're getting walked over. Everyone likes me. No one has respect for you. No one. And it's not really your fault, because there's been such a sad lack of leadership in this country, and everybody knows it, I think, deep down. Everybody knows it deep down. And it's up to the everyday people. It is up to everyday people. It's up to people like Adam Skelly, Hillier, Derek Sloan. You have a phone. You're connected to the internet for now. You have some degree of freedom of speech for now. But when that internet censorship comes along, do you think you'll be able to speak out against the government? Oh, what if you complaining, what if they find that hurtful? Ooh. Now you're not going to have a voice anymore. Oh, well, that would never happen. How could that ever happen? We live in a free country. Do we live in a free country? Have you been paying attention over the past year? Stop trying to avoid it. Stop trying to avoid what's staring you in the face. I'm going for a run.